Hello and welcome to Mike's Backyard Bonsai. In today's video, we are going to be working on this beautiful, glorious Sango Kaku. An absolutely beautiful plant. So I'm going to be branch selecting and bud selecting. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bring you in a little bit closer so you can see exactly what it is that I want to do today. As I look at the Sango Kaku, the trunk comes up here, very straight trunk. We've got two branches, one here, one here. These branches will be left. The reason why I'm keeping these branches is because I want to increase the thickness of the trunk from this point downwards. Okay, spin it round slightly. These branches here, this one and this one, they will also be kept because, again, I would like the trunk to be thicker from this point down. Okay, so this will be thick, this will be even thicker. Let's say this is twice as thick as that. Okay, it's not going to work like that. I'm not sure about what the percentages would be, but this has got two branches, so this part here is receiving 4 branches worth of energy. This is receiving 2 branches, and then from there down to the base is receiving 4 branches worth of energy. Okay, so I'm going to bring it back round. At the moment, if this was going to be the front, this branch here would need to be removed, but I'm not going to remove it at this moment. However, it may get in the way of some of the shots that I want to record today. Can you see that? Green fly. Do not want that guy anywhere near my plant, so he's gone. Thank you. Right, okay. So, as I was saying, it comes up here, we're keeping these 4 branches, and at this point, it splits into 2. And again, it splits into 2 at the top here. Now, there is a symmetry to that, and I would like to avoid that symmetry. So today, I want to remove one of these 2 branches. I have been looking at the Sango Kaku in great detail over the past few weeks and trying to figure out the best way to approach this tree. Like I say, it's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it's like a raging fire. It's such a fantastic plant, and I'd recommend anyone get a Sango Kaku because the leaves are beautiful. Obviously, it will have eventually a red coral bark, and it's just a real specimen of a plant. Like I say, it's like a raging fire. It's like flames when it comes out in spring. Absolutely beautiful plant. Anyway, so yeah. So I need to select one of these 2 branches at the top. Now, like I say, I've been having a look, and I actually prefer this branch here. I think it's better than this one. This one's going out at too much of an angle. I kind of want to keep it as straight as possible. Not really that straight, but you know, a little bit of movement in there. And then yeah, I'd like to select a new leader because these ones are a little bit high. This here is a little bit long and straight, and as you can tell by me pointing to this particular branch, this is the branch that I have chosen to select to move forward. This one here, unfortunately, is going to have to be removed. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to remove this branch here. Okay, so that has now gone, and this is what we're left with. So now you can see that there is quite a nice bit of movement that way, and potentially I could keep it at that. However, like I said, I don't like the length of this straight piece here, and it is all the same thickness from this connection point here up to the top. Potentially I could sort of thicken that by keeping this branch, but what I really want to do is come in and take this top part off here. So that's gone. And whilst we're here, I'm going to come in and I'm going to take this one off here. It's not suitable for the branch at the moment. Okay, so that's gone. I'm also going to get rid of a few of these buds. So I'll just bring you in a little closer still, see if we can get some fine detail going on this. We're in really close now, and ordinarily what people might do if this branch was still here, you can see this bud here, this bud, there's actually two of them, and what most people will probably do is remove those buds and leave the branch that was there already, but that's not going to help the bonsai moving forward. Like I say, it is a bonsai. It's going to be a bonsai, and yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I kind of like, so this part here is the inside, sorry, the outside of a bend. So I might keep this just for now. That'll help heal this wound up here. I can see the beginnings of a bud here. I don't really need that. And the reason why I'm removing these buds at this point is to make sure the energy is diverted to the areas that I want to grow. I don't want it wasting energy on branches that I don't need at this point. I would like to get a shape and direction on this plant. So now have a look at this one up here. And this one is coming too far forwards. It's pointing towards this one. This bud here is pointing towards the viewer, and I don't really want it. The one that I want to concentrate on is this one here. So I'm going to remove this one like that. In fact, I want to spin it round, and I can see two growing from the same point here. I need to get rid of one of those. And I'm going to get rid of this one just here. Don't need that one. Okay. I can see another 2 or 3 attempting to grow from the same place. And remove those. Like so. You can see this guy here. That's fine. So, sorry, it just keeps moving out of focus. So as we can see, we've just got the 2 buds. We've got this one here, that one there, and that one there. Okay, that is now the apex of the tree, and my Sango Kaku will start will make this the apex, and these ones will take over from the top growth that was there previously. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. So moving down the branch, I can see this one here. And you can see some fine buds here. There's that one there. There's one just round here slightly. And I'm going to remove one of those buds because, again, like I say, at no point do I really want more than one branch or two branches, sorry, coming from one node, because I do not want inverse taper. Inverse taper is my enemy, so before it even has chance to start, I would like to remove that possibility. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to take one of these like that. So that bud's gone. And I spin it around the other side. Now, this one here has already started growing, and it looks to me like it's not just one bud, it's two buds growing from a little branch. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to remove this one here. In fact, because it is a little branch, I may just, no, I'm not. I'm going to get rid of it. There we go. And there's a couple growing at the base. A couple of little buds growing at the base. Just remove those. Okay. So, just having a quick scan through, having a look at the plant. Now, what I can see are some buds a little bit lower, so I'll move you into a more suitable spot so you can see those buds. So we can see a little bit lower down the trunk now, and as you can see, we have a bud coming out of the base here. I'm not really interested in that one at the moment. Again, I'm just going to divert the energy to the branches that I have there. Just going to remove that one there. I'm not interested. Just a couple around here. I'm going to get rid of that one. And I can see another one this side. That one there. No need for that. And this one here. Oh, there's also another one here. So we're just removing all these little sucker buds from around these branches, just so it diverts the energy to the remaining branches. I want those to thicken up, so I kind of want this one to thicken up to help thicken this part of the trunk, this one and this one to thicken up for this part of the trunk and that part of the trunk. And then I want to divert the rest of the energy to the top buds at the top of the tree. I'm also going to leave this branch. I'm also going to leave this branch here to help seal over this wound. So, see another little bud there that I didn't want. And there's actually a couple of buds coming out of this node here. Don't want those. One at the bottom here. Just going to remove that. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that. The cuts that I've made aren't the most beautiful, and they're not exactly where I want them. It could do with I could do with trimming them back even further. but I'm quite happy with that for now. What I think I'll do is I'll use the branches that I've cut off for cuttings, but in the meantime, what I'm going to do is seal those cuts. And recently, I decided to treat myself to some cut paste. So, without further ado, get my paintbrush. I'm just going to come in and seal those cuts. So, so I was quite happy with the I think what worked best was the wood glue. I think I found the wood glue was still pretty good. It did seal up the wound, kept it waterproof because it was obviously waterproof wood glue. But the thing is, it didn't have the colour. Now, this is not particularly good for this tree. The colour doesn't really matter. It doesn't match because obviously the Sango Kaku is a coral bark, and it's red. However, I found the rubber content in the cut paste much more suitable than the wood glue, and it does create a really nice seal. So I think it was an investment worth making. Okay, so that, just gonna a little bit more on there. That is about it for my Sango Kaku. So I still have quite a little bit of symmetry below here. These two branches are symmetrical, these two branches here are symmetrical, but eventually maybe this one will be removed, or maybe this one will be removed, and these ones will be removed. So yeah, these are just here to thicken up the trunk. Eventually, what I would like to do is potentially girdle the base and try to air layer it from this graft, because obviously with it being a coral bark, the coral bark does not match the graft bark, so that's going to look unsightly at some point. But for the time being, I'm going to let it grow on and focus all its energy on these branches at the top here, and we'll see how it grows. Here's another quick spin of the Sango Kaku after I've carried out the work on it. It looks very different to how it did before I started, but this is now going to be left to grow on for the rest of the season, and I'm quite happy with the work that I've carried out on it today. Okay, well, thank you for watching Mike's Backyard Bonsai and the work that I've carried out today on this Sango Kaku. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in another video in Mike's Backyard Bonsai. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.